So, another week after Memorial Day, so this will be a bit of a shorter week, as I put the video kind of late last week. So, sales, as you can tell, have been, let's say, average on this account, slow on the other one. Been quite busy this week, so I think there's been a couple days where I haven't posted or listed anything new, and I definitely know on the other account there has been it's definitely been a couple days in the other one. And I think a couple on this one, so bit of a slow week. So, but we'll start off with this NASA John F. Kennedy Space Center Fire Rescue $3.99. Carlsbad Police California $5.99. Doylestown Township Police $7.99. Plattsburgh's Police $7.99. Mont Belvieu in Texas for $3.99. Port of Portland Fire Department sold out on offer $6.29. ATR Trench Collapse Rescue Mole Patrol 1996 $6.99 in this. I couldn't quite figure out what this was, or like what it was referring to, like if it was some incident or whatever. Not that it really mattered. It would just be interesting to know. Next is this Engine Company 1 for $4.99. Unknown company or city. I'm sure whoever knows where this belongs knows more detail on it than I do. Next, Florida EMT, $8.99 on that one. That was a good one. Pikesville Volunteer Fire, $6.99 on that. Eagle Mountain, Texas, $5.99. NFPA, National Fire Protection Association, for $7.99 on that one. I had two, sold the other one a while back. Just sold the last one. Lynchburg, Virginia Fire, $7.99. Morris Township Fire Rescue, $7.99 on that one. St. John's University POC 10 Paramedic, sold out an offer for $6.29. This is Wheel of Fortune little handheld from Tiger Electronics. I got this at Goodwill. It was in a bag. It was the Wheel of Fortune, and what is the other one? I forget. It's over on the shelf. Jeopardy, I think. I got them both it was in a Goodwill bag. A little bag that they do at mine. It was the two games in there. And the Wheel of Fortune, this one was good. It was the other one, Jeopardy, that was not good. The in the back, one of the batteries springs in the battery case actually rusted out and fell out. So that one's pretty much junk. And I don't remember what I ended up paying for the two of them. I think it was $8 if I had to guess. So that ended up being like a break even, possibly a loss on that one. So that was not a good pickup. But also my grandmother, she also had one of these Wheel of Fortune ones, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, except for both of those batteries got left in them, so they ended up corroding. So I ended up just because when I sold this and I was at her house, she said, to sell the ones she had, and then I checked they were corroded. So I did pull the games out of them, which actually I should have tested the Wheel of Fortune before I packed and shipped it out. That would have made sense. But I did pull the two game cartridges, so I'll see if they're worth anything in untested, but probably works condition. So we'll see. $17.99 free ship on that. Got an FDNY Pride of Midtown for $7.99. Sold a couple of those. St. Clair Shores technically the offer was accepted at $4.79, 20% off. They haven't paid yet. We'll see if they do end up paying. Oh, and then last week the Pokemon box, they never paid. I just canceled that and relisted that yesterday now. This Durham, New Hampshire fire sold out at offer $509. Texas Department of Health EMT $599. And then this Burlington fire sold out on offer for $539. And we'll switch over to the other account real quick. As you can see, not a lot on this one. We got this Washington D.C. Protective Services, police. I had them. There's actually two separate listings. You'll see one that had one was from the first. This one I'm pretty sure was from the first lot, big lot that I got. They had them in there, and then the second one's the other one. So as you can see, I've sold 3 so far from this listing at $499. McCormick, South Carolina, $599. And then there's the other Washington, D.C. Protective Services, where I have 13, and I just sold the one at $499. These next two sold together. These two Denver County Sheriffs for $5.99 a piece. And actually looking at my notes, one of those DCs sold out an offer for $449. Not sure which one. This Nebraska State Patrol subdued for $7.99. Maryland Transportation Authority Police $5.99 in that one. Mount Vernon Police $7.99. Broward County Sheriff's Aviation for $4.99. This Papillion Nebraska Police, which, as you can see, I forgot to put police in the title. Sold for $9.99. This Warner Robins Georgia Police sold out on offer $6.29. And then last is this New Jersey State Police Field Operations section for sold out on offer $11.69. So that's it for the sales. That was 7 minutes. That was a real quick one. So I mean that is it. I was able to list on the main account. I got some fire patches up today. Nothing, no police ones. I do have some police ones that I can go through. I have that huge lot of, from that huge lot of 400. I still have plenty of those that I can always go through and start listing. And then there's another lot that I can go through and list. But I will throw in here at the end of this. I didn't go to Goodwill today, so I'll throw in the fines. Right after I'm done with this. And other than that, that will be it for this week. And I'll see you next week. Alright, so real quick, I'll throw this in here. Went to Goodwill today. So, picked up a couple things, and like I usually, pretty much like the usual stuff. Hit up the hats and the DVDs, and then I perused the other stuff. Starting off with this Encore golf hat, and it's a little hard to see. It's kind of not really noticeable. It's a little hard to see, at least on camera. There's like a little bit of staining right here. It's pretty minor, hard to see. Kind of like that PGA hat that I found. It's like it's hard to see, but it does exist. And it's not like new with tags. Or I don't know if you can call this new with tags, 'cause it's got this on it. But it's not like an MSRP tag, so. But otherwise, it's in pretty good shape. Like this is a little bit. It's not, pure white. But I still think it'll sell. Should sell pretty well, I think. And I think this little bit of staining on it is why it was still there, and no one else had picked it up. So I don't know, $15 maybe. There's not really a lot of, or at least when I type in Encore Golf hat, there's 2 listings that come up and 2 solds, and none of them look like this. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on that. I got this Napa Racing Chase Elliott hat. It's actually new. It's still got the cardboard in it. So I just, as soon as I seen that, I just grabbed it. It was one I didn't even look up. Even if I still would have grabbed it, even if I did end up looking it up. But I probably would have passed, though, on this Cabela's Club hat. It's in good shape. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just that it doesn't sell very well. The sell-through rate on it is pretty crappy. And it's not really that valuable either. It doesn't go for a whole lot. Like, a lot of them are like maybe like 6 to 9, maybe like 10 is kind of pushing it, so it's not really great. But hats I don't mind. It was half off anyways. All hats at Goodwill are $2.89, and then this one and this one were both half off. They were both purple tags. This was full price at $2.89, so not that big of a deal. Then I went through the DVDs. A lot of like brand new ones, but a lot of them were junk. They were not anything good. But I kind of did find these that were these 3 that were. And then actually, when you get, they're normally $2, but if you get 3, it becomes 3 for $5. So they go down to $1.70. What is it, $1.67? So this one I was able to look up. It looks like sell through. Should sell pretty good, anyways. The best Florida beaches, waves, virtual vacations. Virtual vacations. So Key West, Naples, Sarasota, Clearwater, Panama City, Jacksonville. Pretty interesting. As you can see, it's got a MSRP of $25. I think I can definitely could get probably 20 out of it. Actually, 20 plus ship. At least 15 out of it, I would say. But this is also says volume 10 plus 9, and the other ones I've seen are volume 10, and they're new, and they sold for about $10. So that's why I think I can get about 20 for it. This wasn't really that good of a grab. This is like maybe $10. If it was Blu-ray, that would definitely sell better. Not really for much more, maybe like 15, but it would sell better. So, and as you can see, it's got I wanted to scan the barcode, but it's got this other one on it that's not for that. And this one I kind of just guessed. I couldn't really find it. It's a double feature, Brother from Another Planet, and then Blue Manhattan. There is, I think, 6 listings right now, and they're listed for good money, but none of them are sold, so we'll see about that one. And then this actually seemed was sprinkled in the DVD. Someone wasn't paying attention there, because usually all game stuff gets put online. You don't see it. It doesn't go in the store. It gets put online, and I know that because I was looking the other day, but I kind of made a mistake with this, and I didn't look at the DVDs, or DVDs, whatever, themselves, and one of them I know was they're not in the greatest shape. They might be still okay, but not the greatest pickup. And then this, I got, this is an audiobook, new sealed. I took like a quick glance at the CDs and audiobooks and that crap in the corner. I didn't look at them too hard. Like I said, there was a lot of sealed DVDs too that were just no good. On the CD that I didn't really look at. This, I only found like 1 or 2 listings. That's the audiobook version of it. Usually when you type that in, you find the actual book itself. But this, I don't know, $20 maybe, because you can see on the back for $34 US, so maybe like $20. And then this, actually, I got charged video game rate, which is $4, not like DVD or CD. I don't even know what CDs are, actually. I don't look, because I usually don't get them. I seen I got charged for this, which I figured, but I didn't realize it was I got charged twice. It was ×2. I noticed that when I looked at the receipt. So not that it's a big deal. There's still enough. I think that's still worth enough that it won't matter. And the next thing was these two. They actually were together. This was on the back. Where they were together. It's this 3M transparent film for copiers. PP 2200. It's 100 sheets. This is worth like $20, and as you can see, it's new. It's not really sealed, but it's new. Cellophane's got a big tear in it in the back, but I'm pretty sure it's new. I might take the cellophane off actually just to check, to see if it's new. But I'd say that's worth like $20. And I think I'm gonna end up see if it'll fit in a padded flat rate, because otherwise shipping this is gonna be costly, because it's about 2-something pounds. So. And then this, would be worth it if if it was new, or had more in there. I think there's only like six or 8 sheets, and there's supposed to be 20. So this I might just junk. It was only $4, and it was also half off. So I'm surprised nobody else grabbed it, because the sell-through rate on it is pretty good. But it's not worth the whole lot. But it was only it was originally $4, but then marked to $2. So that's why I was surprised nobody grabbed that. And then as we were leaving, I noticed across the street, in the plaza across the street, where there's an Office Depot, that it's closing, and then they're doing 40% off at the moment. I don't know if there's anything at Office Depot worth buying and flipping. Or if anything, it would be better maybe to wait till they went to more than 40% off. So that might be something to take note of in the future to go. So that's what I got at Goodwill.